trying to find out what happened.
Okay, wasn't you just talking to her? Can she provide all them information to you?
Well, let me ask you this. I was just talking to her. What if she told me that you beat the out of her and you jumped on top of her and started punching her in the face? Should I just go ahead and take that as...
Okay, but don't you know...
It's your side of the story. Give your side.
All these prescriptions, but you want to be great. Being great is really pushing the envelope. You know what I'm saying?
Gervonta "Tank" Davis has finally spoken out following reports of his arrest and the sudden cancellation of his fight with Jake Paul. The boxer is now facing a new civil lawsuit accusing him of serious domestic violence incidents. So far, his team and coach have only made brief comments, while promoters are reviewing the situation and Jake Paul's November 14th event hangs in limbo.
This is a lightweight. So, by all means, if they make a few quid and nobody gets hurt, then great. But I certainly wouldn't be paying a penny to watch it. I think it's just absolutely ridiculous, farcical. Who wants to watch an exhibition? Gervonta Davis is in his prime years. Why is he wasting his time? Why is he not having a rematch with the fella he got a draw with? Why is he not fighting? Why is he not going up a weight and fighting Lopez and Garcia's and them fighters? Why is he fighting Jake Paul in an exhibition? I get the money's great, but he's in the prime years. This is his best year. This is where he can become... Maybe you don't want to be an all-time great. Maybe you don't want to do all that stuff. Maybe you just want to...
The lawsuit, filed in Miami-Dade County, accuses Davis of several charges, including battery, aggravated battery, false imprisonment, kidnapping, and emotional distress. These are civil claims, not criminal charges, but the allegations are serious and could have major consequences for both his career and reputation. As of now, no new criminal case has been filed in connection with these accusations.
WBC lightweight world champion Gervonta "Tank" Davis was arrested earlier this week for closed fist slapping his daughter's mother. What's a closed fist slap? Is it like this? Bro, you can't be closed fist slapping women. You can't be slapping women at all. But don't you know your hand is like Thor's hammer? Bro, you can go to jail for even flicking somebody, man. Don't you got a fight coming up? Or are you trying to ruin your career?
Davis hasn't issued a detailed public statement about the case yet. His coach has said only that Davis is doing great and that they're still trying to understand the situation. It's a cautious response that keeps Davis out of the spotlight while lawyers and promoters handle the details. Jake Paul's company, Most Valuable Promotions, has confirmed it's conducting its own internal investigation. The organization said it condemns all forms of violence and will decide on the fight's future once all facts are reviewed. Officially, the November 14th fight remains on the schedule, but insiders say it's almost certainly cancelled. Reporter Dame Mara posted on X that the event is about 80% certain to be off, possibly to be rescheduled later. Originally set for Atlanta's State Farm Arena, the fight had been moved to Miami, a perfect setup for a viral crossover between a YouTube star and a world champion boxer.
In the making, when a fairly novice Jake Paul made a wish list of future opponents, and right in the middle of that list was Gervonta "Tank" Davis. Many laughed at the time, and some still can't believe we're here. But these two young men are the face of boxing for Gen Z and Gen Alpha. They are the two biggest boxers in America, and they are putting it all on the line. One has the speed, the skill, the accuracy, and the one-punch knockout power. The other has the size, the force, and the unbreakable confidence to make this must-see Netflix. The size difference is obvious.
The fight's rules added another layer of drama. Davis, who usually fights at 135 to 140 pounds, was set to face Paul at a 195-pound limit using 12-ounce gloves. Davis publicly questioned the conditions, pointing to the big weight gap and unusual setup. Still, the hype around such an unexpected matchup promised to make it one of the year's most watched events.
I want to watch is Tank Davis versus Jake Paul. I want Tank Davis to knock his block off. I'm sick of the Paul brothers, both of them. I can't stand either one of them. And I know I'll get pounded with emails. He's just jealous. No, I'm not jealous of them. I could care less how much money they make. I don't like their attitude. I don't like the way they conduct themselves. I don't like the way they think, you know.
Across social media, many boxing fans have grown skeptical of Davis. They accuse him of avoiding top-level opponents like Shakur Stevenson and Teofimo Lopez in favor of a more profitable fight with Jake Paul. Critics say the move is about money, not competition, raising new questions about where Davis's priorities really lie.
We wasn't gonna ever fight no Shakur Stevenson, no Keyshawn Davis, no Teofimo Lopez, no none of them dudes. You know what I'm talking about? We gotta think and look at Tank Davis's whole career. He done made some bread, but at the end of the day, all that bread that he made, when it's all said and done, he ain't gonna get no respect from his peers, because we gonna look down his resume and we gonna be like, he was trash, he was some trash, he was some trash, he was all right, but he was never like that. He was okay. He was some trash, he was some trash. He ain't